Well, since there's time, I thought I would just say good morning and another little morning rant. Today is thankfully a short day. I'm just working from 8:30 to 11:40 tutoring. Granted, I would like to have more hours, but you know, for these days, I can't really extend my time. Um, Mainly because I made commitments with my other job and told them, hey, if you need to schedule me, you can schedule me after work these days. And that's Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday's going to be the long day. Thursday will be 3 hours at my tutoring job, and then 7 hours at the, actually 7.5 hours at the smoothie place. So, there's that. I gotta figure out meal plans for that day. Because unfortunately, I have work early the next day. Don't know why they would schedule me the next day that early, but you know, it'll be slow at least for the next couple. It'll be slow for the first couple hours that day. So once I get off work today, I'm going to go probably take an Uber to a coffee shop in like the downtown area of where I live. And meet up with this guy who has a supposed proposal for a, I guess you could say, animation film. I doubt it's gonna go anywhere, if I'm being honest. This guy exudes party animal to me, and I doubt he has the wherewithal to actually plan everything out in advance. And granted, this is someone who has no experience writing a basically a film or any episode or cartoon, I guess, or basically this is coming from a guy who doesn't have experience writing out an entire story and then fleshing it out for the big screen or even small screen for home viewers. So, and the funny thing is, this guy wants to present it to Netflix at some point. Let that sink in. So I don't think his plan's gonna go the way he thinks it's gonna go, but I'll listen. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Seems like a nice guy, but it's just the vibe I'm getting from him. It's gonna be interesting. But once I listen to his proposal and spend a few hours at the coffee shop, I'll probably, I might go to the gym. I don't know. Because I'm figuring I can take Thursday off from the gym. And I would prefer to take one of the weekend days off. I would actually prefer taking the weekends off from the gym, because then I don't have to walk in the heat all the way up to the gym. But anyway, as far as my mood goes, I'm doing okay. I still think a lot about, my ex. I hope you're doing well if you're watching. Sorry you're going through the things you're going through. Still in the transition phase though for the meds. So my mood will probably take a dip at some point today. I'm expecting it. But thankfully, at that point I'll be at a coffee shop where I'm usually in my element. But yeah. Excuse me. Trying to also think, I was gonna use my mother's car today to try and drive to the grocery store and to the pet store. So I think that might be what I focus on today. It's just knowing how to use my mother's car. Because I know how to drive, but I know how to drive a smaller car, my ex's car. I don't know how to drive a bigger car and a more powerful car like my mom's. So we'll see. Because if I get the hang of it, I could just take her car up to the gym on the weekends during the day, and then come back, and that'll be it. So, trying to think of other things to talk about. The things I want to say. Because I already mentioned the feelings that I have, now about my relationship. I'm going through, I guess you can say the anger phase. And more just angry at myself because I had something so precious and I, fucked it all up. But, I'm still trying to cling on to some hope that I can fix myself. I think that's really the only thing that keeps people alive, is hope that maybe there'll be a better tomorrow, or a better month, or a better year. Because it pains me to know that there are people out there whom I've talked with who actually do have a plan. I don't wish anyone to have, what I have in terms of mental health. It's not fun at all. I mean, I would argue that it's worse than death, because you want to die, but you can't. You don't have the courage to do so. You don't have, maybe not courage, willpower. It's a better word. You don't have the willpower to do it. And you tend to have anxiety take over, and you overthink if you'll succeed, and what would happen if you don't. So, I mean, it's just painful to hear that. But, hopefully, hopefully maybe my optimism, or, the path I'm trying to take might help some people. Because honestly, at the end of the day, I feel good helping people. I think I feel good about it because it builds my character. And it makes me feel like I'm valuable. Now, there are times where I don't feel like I want to help, or I want to help or be helpful. And, that's okay too. There are times where you should just help yourself. You can't always prioritize everyone. So, and I should have been prioritizing myself more in terms of taking care of my mental health, but I didn't, and that's what cost me everything. So, anyway, I'm gonna head out to work, and yeah, I will talk to you guys later.